Alright, this is Nick again with TeamProPlays, and this is Spencer's Chaos deck, as you can tell. So we're just going to run through it really quick and show you what he's running, I guess. So you got two Chaos Sorcerers. Obviously it's Chaos, just like this card should still be at 3, I think, but it's not, so whatever. 3-Dimensional Alchemist allows you to get back everything that gets removed by Chaos Sorcerer, turns into an 18 beater, and when you mill monsters it's like a plus. 2 Thunder King. He's pretty much guaranteed to go to grave, 19 beat, just like kind of controls the opponent for a turn or two. Cyber Dragon. Opening up Cyber Dragon and Thunder King's really good, because you bring out the Cyber Dragon, if they bottomless it, you know your Thunder King's pretty safe then. And it just puts him under pressure against a 29 attack monster, or 21 and a 19 attack monster, so it's good. And this lets you go into Chimera attack, I guess. 3 Raikou. Milling and Destruction gets rid of all the problem cards out there, mills your Lights and Darks, fuels Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Armed. 1 Warrior Lady. This is kind of just tech right now, because it's not needed, but it's outs to pretty much any big monster in the game, and, I don't know, you can combo it with X-Saber Wayne, but I'll explain that later. 2 DD Crow. Really, really good this format. Allows you to hit Dark Souls, you'll play Pot of Avarice, you remove one of them, Dandelions, just an all-around good card, even Scraps, it just works well. Sangan searches a lot of cards in the deck, so obviously you run it. Spirit Reaper, he can stall, he's good tribute fodder for Caius, lets you hit cards out of hand, like he can just plus after a couple turns. 1 Plague, yeah, milling, just put a card on top, allows you to go into 8 stars easy with Caius and Chaos Sorcerer, and like even 6 stars with Dimensional Alchemist if you need to. 3 Stygian Security. 1 star tuner. They pretty much, it's kind of like Mystic Tomato, like this one dies, you bring out the other, that one dies, you bring out the other. So it's easy to tribute for Caius, and if you're really, really desperate, you can go Stygian Security into Battle Fader, like if you just need a stall. 1 star tuner also, and allows you to go into that, the one Stygian Sergeant, or whatever, the Synchro. And it gives you access to, like, X-Saber Wayne and stuff. 2 Battle Fader. He should be running 3, but he is cheap and doesn't have money, even though it's like a $2 card. But yeah, Fader, protect yourself, you can get it back with D-Alchemist. Just really good. 2 Caius. Personally, I'd be running 3, but 2 still works well. I mean, it's a dark, and it lets you go into your 7 stars with 6 star, or 7 and 8 stars really well. Gores just saves you all the time, so good. And then obviously Dark Armed, because it's Dark Armed. 2 Gold Sark. Lets you search your Cold Wave, your Chaos Sorcerer, and your Dark Armed, like your big push cards. 2 Book of Moon. It's Book of Moon, everyone runs it. It's just like such an offensive and defensive card. Like, you just have to be running it. 1 Allure, sadly only 1, but, and this is the common one, so it's not as good. But Allure, draw cards, you know. Foolish, mainly dump Plague, I'd assume. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of other things to dump, but I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it. Cold Wave, game pushes for game. Like, yeah, the rest are all staples. Cold Wave, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Trunade. Just like, yeah, everyone runs it. Then 2 Trap Stun for, again, your heavy pushes. Like Draw Phase, Trap Stun, summon Chaos Sorcerer, summon Dark Armed. You don't have to worry about Solemn Warning or anything. 2 Bottomless, duh. 1 Solemn, 1 Mirror Force, you know. He's not running Torrential. I don't know why. I'd run it over Mirror Force, but personal preference. And then Return from the Different Dimension. It's a heavy cost, but you can always pay it because it's just half your life points. Allows for game really easy with like removing from Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Armed, so it's good. Synchros, pretty generic. 2 Stardust, 2 Colossal, 2 Red Dragon. I'd only run 1, but whatever. 1 Thought Ruler, good stuff. Scrap Dragon. Chaos King Archfiend. It's really easy to go into with your Chaos Sorcerer Caius, and then one of the Stygian Securities. Black Rose, 2. 1 Goyo, 1 Magical Android, and 1 X-Saber Wayne. Now the X-Saber Wayne thing, it's kind of dumb, but it does work, I guess. So you can go Sangan and Plague Spreader into X-Saber Wayne, and then Sangan's effect, you use it to search DD Warrior Lady, so you can then special summon DD Warrior Lady. I guess it's just like a little play, it's not very good. And then one of the Stygian Synchro things that he doesn't have. Yeah. And then side deck, which isn't even 15 cards, but whatever. 2 Compulse, gets rid of Synchros. I assume this is probably for quick draw and stuff, like get rid of Drill Warriors, and just a good card, I guess. 1 Call, cause, I don't know, he wants more revival. 2 Honest, cause he's awful, and I don't know why he's running that. 2 MSTs, cause, yeah, just like dumb decks. I don't know, I side MST also. Just like if your plays aren't going through enough, you can just run MST. And 1 Lightning Vortex, which makes absolutely no sense because there's Dark Hole. But yeah, so that's the deck. Hopefully there'll be a dual video up soon. But yeah, come back and check us out again.